Part 61 of the A24 binge. If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You is a psychological drama about a psychotherapist who is at her limit when dealing with her daughter who's going through a feeding disorder, her husband being in the military, and her mental issues just through the roof, while also dealing with a ceiling having issues as well. Before I get to this review, leave follow more film content. I've heard about this movie being super stressful for people who are watching this, and also knowing the fact that one of the Safdie brothers produced this movie, it actually makes sense. And I also want to say because Conan O'Brien was in this movie, so I was just genuinely curious to give this a watch. So after watching this movie, it was a lot. Rose Byrne definitely gave one of the best performances of her career as she's just going through so much going on that it definitely showcased that through her expressions and her performance. You can tell how tired she is when getting a lack of sleep, and you can also see how fed up she is with a lot of people that are just making her life just a lot worse. But also showing her making some actions that are considered to be irresponsible that does make me feel a lot of things going on. I like the creative choice of not showing the daughter as it really showcased how disconnected the mom is with a lot of things going on that she just doesn't want to look at her daughter. I love the direction of it that leads to a lot of psychedelic moments going on that definitely feels that psychological thing going on that I really like to see. Not only was Conan O'Brien really good as the mom's therapist, but also A$AP Rocky as well, that he was the only part in this movie that gives some form of levity towards the main girl's life. There are some moments that I did find very funny, but there's just a lot of moments that I was just feeling a lot of things. Definitely felt stressful at times, but most of the time I just felt more so angry. There was a lot going on in this movie that just made me feel so angry that I was feeling mentally overstimulated and would just had enough of this, which I'm sure is intentional of that choice. A lot of the moments in this movie, I was just having so many irrational thoughts when it comes to almost all the characters in the film that I just don't know how I was supposed to feel throughout the entire film, or also have no idea where it was all leading up to. I was having a lot of negative thoughts towards these characters when watching this movie, but once I looked into the major themes of the movie in terms of what's exploring, it was starting to make sense to me that made my thoughts feel like complete shit in a way. While I don't have any issues with the movie per se, my experience alone in first watch was so overstimulating and so overwhelming with so many irrational and negative thoughts to a lot of things going on in this movie that it's just hard for me to even say it's one of the best movies of the year for me per se. I give this film an 8 out of 10. If you like this review, leave a like, favorite, and follow more film review content.